Before the gold leaf script, before the penthouse view, there was Queen's father's grit, the lessons breaking through. Not just mortar, sweat and steel, a different calculus. Ambition's blueprint taking shape, nation nebulous. This ain't just building, it's creation. High stakes alchemy.
Born with blueprints etched behind the eyes, a synaptic schematic, not paint on canvas. See my Sistine Chapel's panoramic, steel and glass, reaching past where the atmosphere gets static. Fred taught the grind, the cost plus mine, pragmatically emphatic. Abbott Avenue's east ceiling felt too low, the gravity too strong. Heard Manhattan symphonies where I knew that I belonged. Escape the gravity of good enough, the orbit of the known. This ain't learned, it's cellular, a marrow deep inside the bones. Saw the callous hands turn profit, nickels nurse like fragile birds. Knew my currency was different, woven into bolder words. The thrill ain't dividends declared, it's shaping the damn earth. My verses pour like concrete, proving monumental worth. It's the art form, yeah.
Deals are my brush strokes, the city's my display, building empires out of breath, then snatching yours away.
Yeah. Crossed the bridge, the air got thinner, stakes immediately raised. Left the burrows on its hustle for a world strategically phased. Watch the sharks in tailored suits circle unsuspecting prey. Learn the language, whispered quiet in the light of dying day. Saw the power wasn't just in bricks, but perception spinning speed. Planting whispers, pulling levers, cultivating corporate greed. To my advantage, understand, respect the roots, the builder's hand. But this Manhattan chessboard needed moves they wouldn't understand. Down on Avenue Z, yeah, efficiency was God. Here illusion wears a crown, the beautifully flawed. Performance is reality, the substance follows suit. Learn to sculpt the narrative first before I touch the loot. This ain't paint by numbers, kid, it's abstract expressionism. Taking risks they wouldn't fathom, fueled by pure ambition's prism. The father taught me structure, how to make the building stand. I just reapplied the principles to sculpt the sea and land, and the deals that shape them both. Yeah, the ultimate creation, more than buildings, building leverage, building my own nation.
Deals are my brush strokes, the city's my display, building empires out of breath, then snatching yours away.
The first principle, carved in stone, even before the first loan.
Chapels when cathedrals can be claimed. Saw their 5-year plans look timid, beautifully contained. Inside the box they built themselves, afraid to peek outside. While my imagination's drafting where the demigods reside. This ain't logic, it's propulsion, jet fuel in the bloodstream. Turning maybe into marble, sculpting out a waking dream. Forest hills a photograph, now faded sepia tone. Fifth Avenue was calling, had to answer on the throne. They measure risk in inches, I'm thinking light years past the moon. Small minds are ballast weighing down the hot air balloon. Go, Monumental, never settle, never cease. Go, Monumental, leave a lasting legacy. imagination, making old look barely new. They see the panic in the boardroom like a flicker, quick and faint. While they're managing perceptions, I'm just choosing my own pain. For the canvas of the future, broad strokes bleeding off the edge, making ripples ain't the object. Gotta reconstruct the ledge, then jump. Go! Hubris, let them call it pride, I'm bound. While they're talking, foundations shaking, breaking hollow ground. Surface shimmer looks like Vegas, neon promises a lie. Underneath the gears are grinding, calculating day and night. Probability spreadsheets bleeding, failure modeled stress test run. This ain't faith, it's architecture, shielding out the blazing sun. Of catastrophe unforeseen, the black swan landing near. Own the house, don't chase the river, conquer Emma, swine fear. Watch the Hilton gamble, heavy license pulled before the deal. While I waited, patient killer, knowing time would soon reveal the advantage in the waiting. Downside armor, triple plate. Let the carrying costs accrue. Control your own damn fate. Foundation first, before the towers reach the sky. Their castles built on vapor. My bedrock will not die. Contingency clauses woven, fine print sharp enough to bleed. Every contract got a trapdoor, planted out insidious seed. In the partner's mind, the lender's heart, make them guarantee the floor. While I'm aiming for the ceiling, always asking what's one more. Safeguard I can implement, the cautious call it slow. Not laying siege strategically, watching empires overthrow themselves with reckless abandon, chasing short-term flashy gains. I'm playing chess on marble floors while they're caught out in the rains. Triple's quiet victory speaks much louder in the end than the home run swing that misses. Message that I gotta send. Foundation first, before the towers reach the sky. Their castles built on vapor. My bedrock will not die. Plan for winter in the summer, plan for drought when rivers swell. The house collects regardless, rings the final bell.
Yeah. Power ain't the fist you raise, it's the puppet strings unseen. Unspoken obligation, or what if that intervenes? Leverage ain't collateral, it's knowing where the fault line aches. The hidden thirst, the quiet dread, the calculated stakes. Commodore, carcass waiting, city drowning in its bills. Whisper savior, dangle hope, manipulate the weakened wills. Tax break, unprecedented, yeah, till desperation calls. Suddenly the rulebook's tattered, watch the mighty giant fall. In the line, precisely where you planned it all along. Turn that weakness into armor, make your weekend feel so strong. This ain't strong arm and partner, this is elegant design. Find the lever long enough, the whole damn world aligns.
Leverage the lever, make the whole world tilt your way. Find the hidden hunger, build what they could only pray to own.
Timing clicks, the tumblers open, catch them leaning off the ropes. Ginosco bleeding numbers, selling off their faded hopes. Lock bond went down in silence before the sharks began to smell. Played their panic like a cello, orchestrated raising hell. Quietly behind the scenes, perception subtle art made third act feel like Park Ave, gave the whole damn thing a heart. Transplant cosmetically, the aura's what they buy. Locations just coordinates beneath the purchase sky. Maybe had that killer instinct sharp and lawyer whispering low. Some pressure points need expert, he said decent people just don't know. Find the chokehold, squeeze it gently, watch the options disappear. Leave them only one way forward, banish every single fear except the one of missing out.
Leverage the lever, make the whole world tilt your way. Find their hidden hunger, build what they could only pray to own.
It's the art of the invisible advantage, the weight they never feel until it's crushing them for real.
And in tonight's top story, got the jewel polished, perfect face, fit to catch the light. But locked inside a vault unseen, it doesn't shine so bright. Gotta broadcast, gotta amplify, gotta orchestrate the buzz. Forget the paid consultants, peddling tired what it was. Feed the press machine its narrative, a headline built to pop. Controversies, oxygen climbs you straight up to the top. Woman rink redemption song played on every news channel. Turn their 6-year public failure to my competence panel. They write, hey, that's column inches. They write praise, that's adulation. Either way, the name gets echoed, builds the brand's foundation. Solid gold on shifting sands. Perception's what endures while they're debating merits. I'm collecting all the lies. Feed the press, spin the story. Control the story. They can't ignore. All eyes on me. Build a mythos layer by layer, soundbite sharp and keen. Be the story they can't look away from on the glowing screen. Impossible to ignore. Impossible to ignore.
within when they mistake the smile for soft, thinking they can chip away, see how much they can get off. You play your profits, your position, test the boundaries slow till they trip their head and why I feel the undertow of reaction swift and brutal, educated in the brawl, learned early, showing weakness guarantees you're gonna fall. City Hall played politics with what was mine by right, litigated till they bled, dragged them screaming towards the light of their own incompetence, exposed for all the views. Sometimes scorched earth, the only landscape they leave left for you. Holidays got comfortable, forgot who held the cards, reminded them of force majeure, left them picking up the shore.
Never give in. They want a war. We'll bring the pain. Fight back again and again. Fight back again and again. Never give in. They want a war. We'll bring the pain. Fight back again and again. Fight back again and again.
See the losers congregate, fueled by envy's bitter brew. Spend their days obstructing progress, got them better they can do than try to tear your castle down, cause they can't build their own damn hut. Ignore them mostly, let them fester, wallow in the self-made rut. But if they gain traction, threaten plans or slander without cease, gotta cauterize the wound, my friend, there ain't no lasting peace. With vipers in the garden, gotta root them out with flame. Maybe Congo's whispers counsel, burn it all to stake your claim. Point is pressure range is something that you passively endure. Sometimes pressure needs apply and make your enemies unsure of their footing, of their power, make them second guess the fight. Turn their aggression back upon them, extinguish their damn light.
Never give in. They want a war. We'll bring the pain. Fight back again and again. Fight back again and again. Never give in. They want a war. We'll bring the pain. Fight back again and again. Fight back again and again.
They mistake civility for surrender's passive side. Push her tighter to the edge and watch the whole damn city fly apart. They mistake civility for surrender's passive side. Push it tighter to the edge and watch the whole damn city fly apart.
Never give in. Never give in. Never give in. Never give in. Fight back again and again. Never give in. They want a war. We'll bring the pain. Fight back again and again. Fight back again and again. Never give in. They want a war. We'll bring the pain. Fight back again and again. Fight back again and again.
Heard the boardroom bravado, the blueprint sketched in air. Promises like summer breezes, dissipating everywhere. They talk a game of empires, dynasties they gonna build. Then the budget starts to buckle, deadlines quietly get killed. Seen it time and time again. The vision compromised for cause, the masterpiece reduced to mediocre. Potential truly lost, execution ain't just following the steps laid out precise. It's the will to push past good enough to pay the damn full price. For the better purnish marble, for the craftsman's skilled embrace, understand quality is the anchor. Holding time and space, Fred's voice echo chamber strong. Inspector Boiler, check the roof. Foundations gotta be flawless, gotta show the living proof. Talk is vapor, watch it fade. Deliver the goods, let the concrete persuade. Bouchon's ghost still haunts the boardwalk. Ambition turned to rust. Prove that vision without funding quickly turns to bitter dust. City squandered years on woman, tangled in red tape and sloth. Handed me the mess, delivered ice before the winter's moth. Even flutter, see the difference. It's the focus driving speed, knowing when to push the contract to plant the necessary seed of urgency. Accountability, no room for slack or slide. The apprentice wasn't scripted, competence had nowhere hide. Gotta sweat the small stuff fiercely. Leaky faucet, squeaky door, cause neglect compounds like interest, rotting right down to the core. This ain't glamour, this is graft. The relentless daily grind to turn the abstract into asset, leave the failures far behind. Talk is vapor, watch it fade. Deliver the goods, let the concrete
illusions rich and grand, but the legacy that matters is the one you built by hand, solid, real, delivered. PhDs in demographics, crunching data streams all night, telling me the targets shifted, calibrated to the right or the left, the younger, older, feeding me the filter feed or the focus group consensus, planting doubts, uncertain seed. But the spreadsheets feel like prisons, bars of logic, cold and stark, missing nuances, unspoken shadows moving in the dark of the real world where desire ain't a checkbox, neat and clean. Gotta ride a subway late night, gotta infiltrate the scene, unannounced yet feel the current, what the people truly chase, not the curated responses given in some sterile space. Tower critics wanted context, subtlety, a softer hue. Gut check scream for glamour, something opulent and new. For the aspirational spenders, flashing watches, foreign plates, trusted that internal compass, slam the algorithmic gates. Let the screens fade, let the real world resonate. It's that gut check leading, shows you how to navigate your way. Apprentice tap the vein of meritocracy's rough dream, slice through layers of pretension, show the power's rawest gleam. Wasn't market tested, nah, just felt the cultural world tide. Understood the vicarious thrill of watching worlds collide. Campy trailer whirlwind pundits lost in exit polls, while I spoke directly to the anger simmering in souls. They analyzed the syntax, missed the primal gut felt plea. Resonance ain't found in data, gotta feel it viscerally. Asked the cabbie about the neighborhood, the waitress about the crowd. Little fragments of reality spoken hesitantly proud, or complained of doesn't matter, it's the texture, feel and tone that paints the truer picture than the numbers carved in stone. Let the screens fade, let the real world resonate. It's that gut check leading, shows you how to navigate your way. The algorithms lie sometimes, the human heart beats true. Gotta listen closer to the rhythm and for you, to the rhythm and for you.
The game is the prize. Yeah, the process is the art.
Yeah, the balance sheet looks healthy. Forbes list got the ranking right. But if you think the end game's digits bathed in fluorescent light, you missed the point completely. The spark that makes it worthwhile is the strategy, the challenge executed with some style. The thrill of the negotiation, poker face across the board, outmaneuvering the titans, claiming prizes they adore. Building something from the ether, watching concrete start to climb. More than just return on investment, transcending space and time. In the moment, yeah, the process, that's where all the magic lies. Seeing pieces fall together right before your very eyes. Yeah, a gamble and a blast. Signed the legend, shook the league of memories that gonna last. Didn't conquer the whole kingdom, didn't rewrite every rule, but the ride was pure excitement, jumping headfirst in the pool. Apprentice wasn't drudgery, it was theater, bold and grand, creating moments, catchphrases understood across the land. Love the spotlight, love the drama, that's understood for sure. But the passion for the playing, that's the only lasting cure for the mundane